Good afternoon, everybody. Let's talk about the brief word, the prophetic word for today. God bless you. Luke chapter 12. Let's begin in verse 13. Luke chapter 12. Let's begin in verse 13. Like and subscribe and comment your prayer requests or any other comment, and we'll get back to you. We'll respond praying for your prayer requests. Just say that you would want us to pray for you, and we'll pray for you right on the spot, okay? Luke chapter 12, verse 13. Then one from the crowd said to Jesus, "Teacher, tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me." So there's someone that is facing a conflict from a relative about things. Facing a conflict from a relative, maybe a brother or sister, about things. And the Lord wants to give you some wisdom today. But he said to him, "Man, who made me a judge or an arbitrator over you?" And he said to them, "Take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of the things he possesses." Look at that again. The word consist in this situation means exist. Exist. That's what it means, to actually exist. So let's look at the scripture in verse 15 again. Jesus said to them, "Take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life or your life does not exist in the abundance of the things he or she possesses." This is Jesus' mouth, words that are literally saying this. Let me say that again. Take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not exist in the abundance of the things he possesses. Then he spoke a parable to them, saying, "The ground of a certain rich man yielded plentiful. And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do, since I have no room to store my crops? So he said, I will do this. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there I will store all my crops and my goods. And I will say to my soul, you have many goods laid up for many years. Take your ease, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to him, "Fool, this night your soul will be required of you. Then whose will those things be which you have provided? So is he or she who lays up that treasure for himself and is not rich towards God." So the things that we have, the abundance of the physical things we have, are not necessarily proof that we are blessed by God as a result of them. They can be a distraction. They can actually keep us from a real relationship with Jesus Christ, based on this parable, based upon this moment that Jesus is talking about. Because how do we know that those things are possessing us? We exist. They exist for us. They exist. We exist for them. Let's look at that again in verse 15. And he said to them, "Take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not exist in the abundance of the things he possesses." So that's what he's talking about. They exist. One's life does not exist in the abundance of the things he possesses. So don't think that all the stuff that you have and all the money and all the different resources that you have, no matter what it is proof that God has blessed you if you believe you can't exist without them. See, we can have all those things and still live. In God we live and move and have our being. We exist in him, not our things. God bless you guys. Have a great day.